Well, hello my friends, this is Stucker, and we're about to play all the mods. Been a busy little beaver as per usual. Got so much stuff going on at the minute. I'm having to let some of these just dwindle away a little bit, but I'm not giving in on them. Don't think that for a second. I've just had to set lots of other things up to do with the season gamers. But hey, we're still here. And we're about to do some things today, so first thing off the bat, I'm going to go straight into this. I'm going to make this, and I need to make a few of these. But this strainer base, it's a beast. So all it is that. If I was running here, I should have some iron somewhere. Got iron, we're going to go and make a few more straight off the bat. No blocks of tin. We have no iron. Yeah we do, yeah we do. Blocks of iron. Just offload some of this junk. I've got quite a lot of junk on me. I'll show you why in a few seconds. So first things first, we're going to go in here. We're going to take this one. I'm going to put it there. I'm going to make it again. So it's a strainer base. So if we go here, go strainer, and this gives you all the stuff that we're going to need. First off, we're going to make this. Click on that. Click. It's not. We've got chests. Definitely got chests there. We need to get the iron. Crack that into there. Let's crack a few bars. 16 should be enough for the time being. Let's grab the hoppers we've got. When we hit that again, I'm going to go that. Yes. I'm going to take another one. But we don't want to take one, we want to take loads. That's better. So we've got 9 of those now. The 9's pretty good. It's a good start. I'm going to get out of that. I'm going to go into this. And first of all, we're just going to make one of these. It's a solid strainer. Straight up into the next one. And we've got nothing there yet. And nothing there. So I'm going to go away in a sec. And when I come back, I'm going to have the other strainers set up. Then we're going to go and place these bad boys and see what they do. So hold fire, and I'll be back in a few seconds. Welcome back, guys. So we're still down the old mechanism path, and we're about to start. We need to get into mechanism, we need to get into a few other things. So we're going to start by making this. This is from Extra Utilities. It's a handy little thing. It's the Resonator. Pretty easy to make. This is probably the hardest thing to get. But if you're lucky, you do find them in dungeons. And as we've got a big dungeon over by the main house, it hasn't been too much of a problem. So, block of coal, redstone, iron, and a resonating redstone crystal. And that's going to make us the Resonator. So, at the minute, the Resonator is absolutely useless. Can't do nothing. So, I'm going to make some of these. Polished stone. Quickly pour them across. Then what we're going to do, we're going to get a mechanism. We were going back there very soon. And we're going to go into Extra Utilities. Do you know what I didn't do? Didn't put a hashtag. I mean, the at. So here we go. So we've made that. Our next thing we need to make is that. And that. So we'll look at this one. This one's pretty easy. We need another one of those, some lapis, and some of this stone. We have one of those just there sitting nicely. We don't have a lot of lapis at the minute. I think it was like that. I have got lapis somewhere. No, it wasn't like that. Where did it go wrong? Opposite way around. So there we go. We've got 3 of these now. Put the 3 of those in there. We're going to head out the door. I'm going to find somewhere to put them. So we need them in the sun. We're going to make the night ones as well, but we've got to wait a few minutes for those because we've got to get some power going to that thing first. So I've got a plan. Got a bit of stone. I'm going to take that there. Just going to quickly pop that there like that. I'm just going to make a little outcrop. We've only got 3 of them for now, but it won't stay at 3. We're going to pop this out. Probably just grow another one for the time being. It's going to look a bit odd, but don't worry, this will all blend in. And we're going to put that there, and throw a torch there. Didn't want to, but hey, it works. And throw that there. We're going to run back into the house. All this action today, it's non-stop. But hey, what can you do when you're in the world of Minecraft? This thing here, if we look out this window, oh, there they are. So, brought by the Enderman, who's living in my base. So I'm going to pop that there like that. And hopefully, once it becomes day again, we'll get power. No, I haven't got a lot of red. Somewhere I've got, there it is. I knew I've got lapis. Throw this out. I'm going to throw it in there like that. So first things first. We're going to go here and I'm going to put half a stack straight in there. Nothing. Oh, it's got a bit of power, but nothing special. We have to wait till the morning. If I had my sleeping bag, nope. We could sleep. Do you know what? It's probably worth running back to the house because I can't be bothered waiting around all night. Do you know what? I'll show you what I've done. We'll have a little wonder. So, I don't know what MG showed you over there, so I'm not going to go, but that's the house I built for that. Oh, quickly run. So I've started to landscape this off a little bit. We're building some kind of wall around there. We're going to have it. It's just going to look great. This is the start. This is getting taken out. I don't want that. That's only there for temporary. But it's doing quite well, to be honest. This village just sat up there, right? And if we go here, this is what we're making. 61 emeralds for nothing. You can't complain at that. So I've flattened this area out. And I've started to bring the front of the house in a little bit more. We haven't gone too far on it. There's no internal really been done except for one thing, which I'm going to show you right now. We're going to quickly run in, and we're not going upstairs, we're going to the new area. So I started to build the basement. We're not totally in it yet, but it's looking good for a start. I haven't got many ideas for down here just yet. All the main bulk of my work is the surrounding area. But once I get in here, there's going to be some serious work. I know MG's coming in and going to start doing bits and bobs around here. This is like the communal house at Rupees. Not far from getting on. Phoenix isn't living with us. A little miscommunication has put Phoenix off somewhere in the world. But hey, he could always visit. I love these worms. They're just my favourite add-on to the game at the minute. Wait, staying there. So I'm going to need them when I'm... Oh, whoa, run. He's got a sword. Leg it. Just run. We're just going to keep running. So, if you remember, I made the fissures. Well, I'm going to show you what I've done with the fissures. I've gone to town. I've added a few more. Well, I've added quite a few more. Oh, there we go. So we've got the normal nets, which is pulling out sand and gravel, and that's all good. Sand and gravel. Zombie, get away. I can hear him, but I can't see him. Oh! But this one, we're getting fish like there's no tomorrow. I can't stop. We're going to kill me. Got to get out of here. It's one of the horsemen. And he's disco dancing, throwing potions at himself. Run. Run. He's like partying down there. Whoa, savage, man. I can't even bother to fight that. It just looks menacing. Oh, spider. Leave me alone. I think I'd rather sit with the Enderman in the house and peek out the window. Is he still dancing? No, they've stopped. It's going to eat a bit of food. And that's that gone. So we're not doing too good with this food malarkey. The spice of life, it's not my favourite. It works, but it's not my favourite by far. So I'm thinking, while we've got the time, we've got the lapis, we've got this, we're going to make some more. So we could have done making a few, but hey, what can you do? Just do it again. I think 9 should do us for the time being. We don't want to go over the top. Resources aren't stretched at the moment by any way means, but we're not at a point where we've got everything we possibly want. Ores were there. But I want to start looking at Ender IO. That's easy enough to make. I can just do that as soon as they have done what they've got to do, and then we'll start working on a few more of these things. But for the time being, we need to start making what we want when we want it. So the fact of the matter is, we're going to go to... No, we didn't put the hashtag. Oh. Right, at some point today we will get it right. So my keys have changed yet again. They flip-flop on my keyboard and it changes from the British way to the American way to the British way. I haven't got a clue, but hey, you deal with these things. So as we was about to, we're going to Ender IO. And don't give us much. We're just going to back off that and just go to Ender. So we're going to make sterling generators. Very easy to do. Got the stone somewhere. Stone gears. Very easy to do. So we're going to do that. Somewhere in one of my chests I should have stone. If not, there it is. I know I've got it. We're going to go quickly into this. We're going to flip-flop straight to that. I'm going to make them like that. Straight back into here. Get some wood. What we're going to do is split that in half. And then probably going to split it in half again, like that. Make ourselves a stack of sticks. So, usually at this point, I'd start faffing around trying to put them in, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to go straight here like this. Going to get there like that. And we can't do it. We can't do it. Why can't we do? We've got no cobblestone. I've got cobblestone, don't you worry. We're all taken care of on this one. So, hopefully, finally, after a little bit of shenanigans and a little bit of messing, we're going to take that. And we're going to make... Oh, wait, I want my burgers back. I'm going to make 10 of them just for a start. We might as well go how we mean to go on. Then we're going to go back into here. We're going to take these pistons. So, I really have been working on this. Then we're going back into here. We're going to go to that. We're going back into... Okay, so one thing we need to do is we need to make a few cookers. I have made some, but I think I've used them. So, not an issue. Cookers, that, here we go. And straight off the bat we've made 5. So we've got 5 sterling generators. That's going to work. We're not going to mess with the combustion generators. The next thing we're going to be looking at is capacitor banks, sag mill and alloy smelter. This isn't too hard. The hardest thing on here is that. which isn't too hard. It's just a lot of iron, and that is copper, redstone and gold. Do you know what? We ain't messing around. Got that. Take some of that. Take some more of that. Do you know what? I haven't got enough gold on, mate. We're taking one of those. Flip flop back over here. I'm going to straight into here like this. We're going to break this down. Break the copper straight down. Break the gold straight down. I've got more than enough gold. I didn't realise. It's ingots. Oh well. Even better. There's 27 of those. Redstone. We're going to go to any of them really. But we're going to start with the sag mill. So to make that, we're going to make the machine chassis. To make the machine chassis, you have to make that. So we're going to flip some more of those in there. Where's redstone? Flip some in there like that. Flip some in there like that. You think I'm overdoing it, but by the time I've worked through this pack, I'll be making more of these. Flip them into there like that. We'll collect all that stuff back in. So we've got some iron bars. We've got some iron. We've got a piston. We might be able to do this right now. We need some flint. But first thing on our list is we're going to make that. We've made 2 of them. So to start, we need more iron bars, which means more iron. I've got the iron. I'm going to make a few more of these off camera. But 2 sag mills, it's a good start. But then we're going to have to make that, which is just iron. Everything now for this whole mod at this side is going to be iron intensive. Especially when we start, oh, we've got loads to do. Loads and loads. I'm pretty chuffed for this mod pack. We're about to update it. We've held back on an update for a few weeks now. For about 2 weeks we've held back on an update. We're waiting until something really stable comes out. This is running stable enough. We've had no downtime really, no crashes. 2 crashes. Tell a lie, we've had 2 crashes. It's been up for about 5 weeks, 4 weeks. 2 crashes. Can't complain of that. Anyway, less of the talking. Let's get back to work. We need gravel, but I don't think I've got any. I definitely need flints, and that's something is probably in the other house. So we're not going to do that. We're going to call that at that. And next episode, we're going to go sailing through this Ender IO pack. We need quite a few things from Ender IO. I'm going to get some flint ready. I'm going to get some other bits and bobs. So I'm going to say thank you for joining me yet again. This whole episode today has been made over the space of 2 weeks. I'll be straight with you. I've had so much stuff going on. I've got vanilla, which vanilla is taking my time up. I've put probably about 2,500 hours into building a mob, my Guardian farm. This thing is my biggest project to date. I mean, I've gone to town with it. And it's nowhere near done yet, which is the worst thing about it. I'm probably about 40-50% done. I've only really done the dig out and started to shape the basic tray to catch the Guardians. I've got to flood it. There's just loads. We're below the seed bed, so we're up to that stage. So that's good. And on this, we're definitely going to be moving forward. I've got a few plans on this. You'll see. They're coming very soon. So from me to you, take it easy, and I'll catch you next time.